The White House is doubling down on President Trump's recent depiction of criminal aliens affiliated with the MS-13 gang as animals, after White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders said last week the comparison was not strong enough. Netflix announced Monday that former President Barack Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama have signed an agreement to produce films and series for the entertainment streaming service. The Supreme Court said Monday it would take up a case on whether to lift a ban on mining plentiful uranium in Virginia. The White House's daily on-camera briefing with reporters is worth rethinking and has become more of a show, said former Press Secretary Sean Spicer. Sen. Bernie Sanders, I Vermont, announced his bid Monday for a third term and aimed to earn more support in the November 2018 election by promising to be President Trump's worst enemy in the Senate. President Trump will slap sanctions on Europeans and other allies who resist the U.S. effort to isolate Iran's economy, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said Monday. President Trump swore in Gina Haspel as the first woman to lead the Central Intelligence Agency on Monday, hours after he criticized her predecessor, John Brennan, for carrying out a political hit job against him. The Supreme Court handed business a victory Monday with a ruling that said employers can compel their workers to enter arbitration agreements that waive their right to pursue class action claims. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, DNY, responded to a string of tweets about China by President Trump on Monday, urging him to not sell out for temporary gains. Thousands of experimental vaccines have arrived in the Democratic Republic of Congo, where health workers are preparing to use them among patients who have had some contact with people infected with Ebola. Washington Examiner staff Iranian President Hassan Rouhani and Iranian Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif are the most responsible for Iran's economic and worldly positions, despite the West holding those two leaders apart from the regime's support for terrorists, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said Monday. Chicago-based MB Financial Inc. announced on Monday it would merge with Fifth Third Bancorp in a deal valued at $4.7 billion. The transportation division of the General Electric Company announced on Monday it would merge with Wabtec Corp. in a transaction valued at roughly $11 billion. A student who was shot Friday at Santa Fe High School in Texas showed the entry and exit points of the bullet that struck him in the back of the head. President Trump plans to implement unprecedented sanctions pressure on Iran in order to force the regime to negotiate an end to its regional aggression, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said Monday.